All right, everybody, welcome back here to the Rochester Youth League field. We're getting set to go for game number 2. It's going to be Fairfield Gold. We're going to be the visitors on the scoreboard taking on Caston. Hello, everyone. Steve Stricker here alongside Matt Freeman.
Hello.
And it's going to be Fairfield Gold up to bat first. And
Garrett Stolfus.
Stolfus. Yep, he is the
17.
center fielder for Fairfield. So we're going to get going here. On the mound for Caston is going to be number 45, Blake Miller, as we get going.
Okay, Miller's thrown a ball on his first pitch. So the count is 1-0. Inside pitch. Counts 2-0. And that's a hit, but it looks like it's going to go foul outside the fence.
Please return that foul ball to the concession stand for a free slush or a soft drink of your choice. Thank you.
Counts 2-1. A little high. 3-1's the count. And that one caught the inside corner there, so full count. Inside, and that's going to walk the batter. Stoltzfus to first. And second batter is going to be Eli Miller, number 5.
Number 5, Eli Miller.
Score 0-0 in the top of the first. Nice cool night tonight. Good night for baseball. That's a foul off the end of the bat there.
Please return that foul ball to the concession stand for a free slush or a soft drink of your choice. Thank you.
Another foul. Right back at us. 0-2 is the count. Runner on first. A little wild, and there goes the first base runner. He's on second easily. Calls time.
Stoltzfus takes second on a wild pitch.
Count should be 1-2. There's another foul.
Please return that foul ball to the concession stand for a free slush or a soft drink of your choice.
I would like a Arnold Palmer with second that. And he catches him swinging. Runner's looking for a base at third, but that's going to be a no-go. Number 40, Bruce Yoder up to bat. Runner on second, 1 out. High ball. No out, or sorry, 1 out. No score. That's in the dirt. Catcher was looking for an out there at second, but second base runner is definitely taking a big lead. I can't blame him for looking at that one. That's a nice hit up the middle to center field. That's a catch. Runner tags up on 2, and he's down at 3, but he makes it. So that advances the runner, gives us 2 outs. And we've got Keegan Miller up to bat, number 0, with a scoring run on third. 2 outs. Scores tied 0-0 in the top of the first. That's a hit straight at the pitcher, and it gets through the infield into the center field, and that's a run scored. And a single for Miller. Donovan Mast is the batter, number 19.
Miller singles, bringing in the first Fairfield Gold run. Brings up the batter, number 19, Donovan Mast.
So the score's 1-0 with 2 outs. Ball outside. Yeah, I think this is going to be a fast-paced game. These are two teams that are really quick, especially at the base running and fielding. That's a grounder to first. He bobbles it, and he gets to first, and the runner advances to second. And there's a wild throw into the outfield, and he advances to third. Runner still advancing to second. So he turns that one into a double on an error and advances that runner to third. That was a good break for Fairfield there. And that brings up number 27, Kaufman, to bat. That's an inside pitch. That was a strike on the outside of the plate. That was a nice pitch there by Miller, number 45. So we got count 1-1, 2 outs. 1-0 the score for Fairfield against Caston. There's a drive right up to shortstop, makes the play, and he gets him out at first, holding off the run scored. Score is 1-0, Fairfield.
All right, so that's going to do it for our first half inning of action here from Rochester. Fairfield scores 1, leaves 2 on base. It's going to be Caston coming up. It's going to be Edison Byram, Gavin Malenkoff, and Talon Ziti coming up here as we start the bottom half of the first. We're going to take a quick break. You're watching RTC4.com's coverage of the 12U Semi-State from the Rochester Youth League.
This broadcast is brought to you in part by these local sponsors. Blue Dragon Taekwondo. Whether you want to learn self-defense, physical cross-training, or looking to compete in national tournaments, Blue Dragon Taekwondo is the area's leading martial arts authority. Online at tkdbluedragon.com. RTC Fiber Communications. Stay connected with the fastest internet speeds available with RTC Fiber Communications. Voice, data, and video connectivity for the 21st century. Local service, local support, local investment. Online at rtc1.com. Please support the local businesses that help us bring you this production.
All right, welcome back here. We're getting set to go bottom of the first. Fairfield scored 1 in the top half. And Caston is going to be coming up to bat. Nobody's on yet. Edison Byram, the center fielder, is going to be the leadoff hitter here for Caston.
Got number 42, Clark, pitching for Fairfield.
Braden Clark, yep, the pitcher. All right, Braden Clark, the pitcher for Fairfield, as we get set to go here. It's going to be Edison Byram for Caston.
Gavin Mollenkopf is on deck. Scores 1-0 in the bottom of the first inning. Here we go. First pitch for Fairfield. That one's in the dirt. One and 0 is the count. Swing and a miss. Counts 1-1. Another one in the dirt. Getting past the catcher there. They're going to have to get that in check quick because Caston gets base runners. They will score on them. 2-1's the count. Oh, that was a slow swing. Strike two. 2-2's the count. Pitcher likes the pitch he's getting. That's a pop-up, two shortstop, easy out there by the shortstop. One out.
Leads off by lining out to the shortstop for the first out. Brings up
We've got
second baseman number 24.
Gavin Mollenkopf up to bat. Talon Zeider is on deck. First pitch is in the dirt again. A little high on that one. Counts 2-0. That one's way outside, and the catcher has trouble getting a hold of that one. And Clark did not like that pitch at all. Counts 3-0 now. It's a chance for Mollenkopf to get on base, looks like, here. Yep, that's going to be a walk. So now we've got Zeider up to bat and Caleb Stinson on deck. One out, 1-0 Fairfield. That's a hit, and it's going foul. Nice big hit. If that hadn't gone down the third baseline, that would have been a big one for Caston.
I scratched out one of the innings because he only threw 2 or 3. You'll see a squiggly on it.
Counts 0-1. Gets past the catcher, and the runner advances to second. He's lost the ball somewhere, but runner is holding on at second. Zeider still at bat. 1-1's the count. One out. Ball low and dirt, and the runner advances to third. So we've got a scoring run here at third now, with the count at 2-1, I believe. Looks like the coach is coming out to have a talk with the pitcher in his infield here.
So they got the first out. They walked Mollenkopf, the second batter, and right now it's 2-1 with one out. But Mollenkoff has moved over to third on 2 pass balls, so Caston threatening right here with only 1 out.
Yeah, Caston's a team that'll make you pay for your mistakes, that's no doubt. High ball. Counts 3-1 now. 1 out still.
6 tickets for $5, 1 ticket for $1.
Inside pitch, that's going to give the batter his walk, and now we've got a runner on first and third with Stinson up to bat. Caleb Stinson, number 15. 1 out. 1-0 Fairfield. Clark's gathering himself on the mound.
Well, let's see what Stinson can do. We saw Rodriguez in the first game come up with a cleanup situation and get the triple.
Runners advancing to second. Fairfield doesn't even look for the out there. So we've got 2 runners in scoring position now for Caston. That's a hit, but it's foul. So we got a count that's 1-1.
Stinson a little behind on that one. Big, strong kid there. If he can get a hold of one, he's going to have a shot to get a couple RBIs in
Most
here.
definitely, yeah. That one's high and inside. And there's not a good exchange between the catcher and pitcher there. But the runners stay. Caston's in pretty good position right now. That one was in the dirt, and the catcher keeps it in front of him.
That was a nice stop there by the catcher for Fairfield, Keegan Miller.
Definitely.
That could have been a run scoring opportunity right there if he doesn't keep that ball in front of him.
So the count's 3-1 with 1 out. This could be interesting with a big hitter like Jackson Rinsler coming up. Oh, he swings and a miss. So we got a full count now with 2 runners on, 1 out. Oh, he gets a hold of that one. That's right to the second baseman, and he gets the out at first, but brings in the run. So they held off a little damage there. They get 2 outs. But there's a big hitter right here in Jackson Rinsler. I've seen this kid play before, and he is quite the ball player. Batting left-handed as well, which is going to make it difficult for Clark to pitch. Yeah, that one's inside, and it's a wild pitch. The runner's coming into home. They hold him. They're going to get him in the throwdown in between. They about got him here, getting it back to third. Oh, it's a wild throw into outfield, and it looks like the runner's going to make it home just fine. Overthrow on that play. That was unfortunate for Fairfield. So that makes the score 2-1, Caston.
That was a great job there on the pickle by Zeider. He did not lose his cool.
Yeah.
And able to keep alive until the Fairfield team throws that one away.
There's a high pitch there. Is that the right count there? Is that 1-0?
Yeah, 1 ball. I think there's only 1 out, though, isn't there?
Yeah. No, there's 2 outs.
Is there 2 outs? Yeah, that's right. Stinson.
Yeah. There's a foul ball, and that's going to make the count 1-1 now.
Yeah, he got the Stinson. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Stinson got the sacrifice RBI. So Caston gives up 1 in the top, comes back and has 2 now in the bottom, takes the 2-1 lead. I don't know if it's the same family, but there was a Rentschler from Caston a few years ago that was a really good softball pitcher.
Yeah, they're all related.
I figured they were, but I didn't know if
Yeah.
that was a sister or not. But I think her name was Tori.
Oh, okay.
She was a year younger than my oldest daughter, and really good pitcher.
Oh, Jackson liked that one and missed on a big swing. So the count's now 2-2 with 2 outs. 2-1 the score. Caston in the bottom of the first. Oh, nice drive up the right field line all the way
He's
to the
gonna
fence.
keep running.
And he's going. Looks like he might make it to third. He's going to get there, and it's overthrown, but there's a backup there from the left fielder, which was good position on his part. Nice hit by Rensselaer. And we've got number 36, Pete Duvall, up with another scoring run on third. And Brock Hook on deck.
Great backup there by the left fielder, because if he's not there, that puts Rensselaer at home.
Oh, yeah, that would have been easily. That's a swing and a miss by Duvall. Fairfield's not as sharp as I've seen him in the past on the outfield there. They've always looked pretty good. This team having a little bit of trouble here. Foul tip. That's going to be 1-1 on the batter. Inside and high. It's going to make the count 2-1 for Clark. Clark has yet to get a strikeout yet. That one's in the dirt, and it's past the catcher, and the runner's coming in, and he throws the ball behind the pitcher, and they can't make the play at home. So that's going to make the score 3-1 Caston. So counts 3-1, 2 outs. 3-1 on the scoreboard, bottom of the first. That's a strike down the middle. These boys are really alive tonight. That's a hit down the third baseline. Third base backhands it. Can't make the play at first, though. Nice play there, but just couldn't quite make the throw. That was a heck of a grab by the third baseman on the backhand. Geesh. So Duvall reaches on a single. Brock Hook is up to bat, number 12. Noah Hurd, number 34, is on deck. In the dirt and past the catcher again, and the runner advances to second, and it's thrown into the outfield, but the runner's going to stay on second. I don't think the second base runner even knew that and had gone through to him. If he didn't know, he might have taken off. One and oh's the count. Still 2 outs. Hook is at the bat. That's a hit, but it's foul ball over the fence. Second base runner had a huge stride. He almost made it third. 1-1's the count. That's a hit right between the first and second base. Second base jives for the ball in the grass and makes a play, but he can't Can't get the runners out, but he does stop the run from coming in, definitely, because if he'd have gotten that ball past him, there would have been a run scored for sure. So we got Hurd up to bat and Blake Miller on deck. Number 34, Noah Hurd.
Great effort. Bryce Yoder, the second baseman for Fairfield right there.
Runner advances to second. Ball on the pitch.
So Fairfield struggling here, trying to get that third out. Got runners in scoring position at second and third.
That's a swing, big swing. So the count's 1-1. They're going to need something from their pitcher here, definitely. See if he can get this strikeout. On the outside corner, that was a nice pitch by Clark. Counts 1-2. He's got the batter against the ropes. A little high on that pitch. 2-2 is the count. 2 outs, 3-1, Caston. Bottom of the first. And he swings. And he gets his first strikeout of the game.
So Caston scores 3. 3 hits, leaves 2 on base. And after 1, it's Caston 3, Fairfield Gold 1. We're going to move into the top half of the second inning for Fairfield. It's going to be Braden Kirkendorfer, Matthew Seen, and Grady Garber up to bat. We're doing the 12U semi-state here from Rochester Youth League Field. Thanks for tuning in to our coverage here on RTC4.com. We'll take a quick break and be back with more 12U action in just a moment.
This broadcast is brought to you in part by these local sponsors. The lawyers and staff at Peterson, Wagoner & Perkins LLP are here to provide the highest quality legal and professional service to their clients presently and for the future. See a full list of services online at peterson-wagoner.com. RTC Fiber Communications. Stay connected with the fastest internet speeds available with RTC Fiber Communications. Voice, data, and video connectivity for the 21st century. Local service, local support, local investment. Online at rtc1.com. Please support the local businesses that help us bring you this production.
All right, welcome back here. Starting the top half of the second, Fairfield Gold, Braden Kirkendorfer, the right fielder, up first.
Yeah, Matthew Seen, number 6 on deck. That's a ball on the first pitch by Miller. That's a hit to the shortstop. Holds on to it just a little too long. Batter makes it to first. And Matthew Seen is up to bat with Grady Garber on deck. So Fairfield's out to a good start here with a runner on. Ball outside.
That was an awful close play there at first. They called the runner safe. Looked like, yeah, I don't know. Looked like it might have been real close. That's all I can say. I don't, from up here, the angle, it looked like he might have been there with the ball a little bit before the runner, but he's there on base for the first runner of the evening here, getting on.
Pitcher's digging himself a hole real quick here. The count 3-0.
Fairfield doing a good job. They got leadoffs on both innings so far.
Inside, nope, got him on the strike on that one. So the count's 3-1 now. Oh, he swings at that one, takes a reach for it, and hits it foul. So that's going to load up the count, 3-2.
Miller doing a good job fighting back there after being down 3-0.
That's a blooper little grounder,
Wow.
and that gets the play at first. Nice play there by the.
That was a heck of a play there by the catcher for Caston Stinson. On his knees, throws him out at first.
1 out, Caston. Top of the second. 3-1 still Fairfield. The runner advanced to second on that play. Garber up to bat, number 26. That one's outside. We've got Braden Clark is on deck, number 42. Oh, a big hit. That's a high popper out into right. And he makes a play. Good play there by the right fielder, number 4. Holds the runner at second.
So Caston's defense doing the job right now. Couple of nice plays, gets 2 outs.
Clark is up to bat, and then we're going to go back to the top of the lineup with Garrett Stoltzfus. A little outside and low for the pitcher there.
That was Reidenbach out there in right field with a nice catch. Give him a little bit of a
he deserves that
shout out.
Foul ball by Clark.
Well, I'm still a little bit impressed, a lot impressed actually, by that play by Stinson.
Yeah,
I've been to high school games not seeing catchers make that play.
Yeah, that was a good play, and his arm was so quick, even on the ground.
Yeah, and accurate. I mean, he was right on the money with that throw.
A little high on that one. Counts 2-1. Outside, that brings up ball number 3. Still got a runner on second. 2 outs.
Well, let's see what Miller can do here. Down count 3-1.
That gives him a walk. Second base runner was looking to run, but Caston was ready for him. Garrett Stoltzfus is up next, number 17. Number 5, Eli Miller, is on deck. Stoltzfus is the top of the lineup again. Oh, he swings and nicks it. That's going to be a strike. Base runners on 1 and 2 with 2 outs. 3-1's a score. That one's a little high. Still holding the base runners on. Caston's still in the lead and in control. That's a line drive right to the pitcher on the ground, but he can't handle it, and the runner gets on first. Advances in another score, and also a runner to third. So Kirkendorfer scores, and we've got a interesting ball game, 3-2.
It's probably ill-advised there by Miller. He should have maybe just held on to that one, but
yeah, possibly.
He was trying to make the play. You got to give him credit for that.
Definitely, yeah. He almost had it. It bounced out of his glove. He could have had that play, but tough play to make. Swing and a miss by Miller. Runners are getting big leads, trying to take advantage of the momentum they've got. Miller gets a hit. That's a blooper up to second, and second makes the play. Nice catch. Good fielding by Caston in that inning, but not without a run scored.
So Fairfield leaves 2 on. With 1 hit in the inning, they score 1 run, and after 1.5, it's Fairfield 2 and Caston 3. Take a quick break, come back here. Bottom half of the second, it's going to be Miller, Reidenbach, and back up to Byram for Caston at the plate.
This broadcast is brought to you in part by these local sponsors. The lawyers and staff at Peterson, Wagoner and Perkins LLP are here to provide the highest quality legal and professional service to their clients presently and for the future. See a full list of services online at peterson-wagoner.com. RTC Fiber Communications. Stay connected with the fastest internet speeds available with RTC Fiber Communications. Voice, data, and video connectivity for the 21st century. Local service, local support, local investment. Online at rtc1.com. Please support the local businesses that help us bring you this production.
Okay, welcome back here. Getting set to go. Bottom half of the second. And Fairfield's going to change pitchers. It's going to be number 26, Grady Garber, taking over on the mound. Matt, I'm going to let you roll with this. I got to go get me a water and a hot dog.
Bet, no problem. Yeah, Blake Miller is up to bat. And Eric Reidenbach is on deck.
Leading off for the Comets, the pitcher, number 45, Blake Miller.
Here's Garber's first pitch. That's a drive right to shortstop. What a play by the shortstop to make that catch on Miller. 1 out.
Miller lines out to the shortstop for the first out. Next batter, the right fielder, number 4, Eric Reidenbach.
Reidenbach at the bat. That one's in the dirt. Counts 2-0. A little high on that one. Counts 3-0 now. That's a walk for the runner, or for the batter, I'm sorry. Reidenbach. And that brings up Edison Byram at the top of the lineup. Gavin Mollenkopf is on deck. That's a low ball. That's a bunt right to the pitcher, and he makes the play at first, but advances the runner to second. So that's a 1-4 bunt. 2 outs.
Bunts out the fielder's choice for the second out. Moves the runner
That
to
brings
second.
up Mollenkopf.
Brings up 24, Mollenkopf.
It's a foul ball over the fence. Mollenkampf had a walk in the last inning. That's a big hit out in the right field, but the player's under it, and he makes the play, and that's 3 outs for Fairfield.
All right, that's going to do it through 2. Caston with the lead, 3-2. We'll take a break, come back here with the top of the 3rd. And it's going to be Yoder, Miller, and Mast for Fairfield.
This broadcast is brought to you in part by these local sponsors. The lawyers and staff at Peterson, Wagoner & Perkins LLP are here to provide the highest quality legal and professional service to their clients presently and for the future. See a full list of services online at peterson-wagoner.com. RTC Fiber Communications. Stay connected with the fastest internet speeds available with RTC Fiber Communications. Voice, data, and video connectivity for the 21st century. Local service, local support, local investment. Online at rtc1.com. Please support the local businesses that help us bring you this production.
All right, welcome back here through 2 innings of play. Caston holds on to a 3-2 lead over the Fairfield Gold team. Steve Stricker here with Matt Freeman. You're watching RTC4.com's continuing coverage of the 12U semi-state. Going to be here all the time, all through next Monday. And we got, I
Bruce
think,
Yoder.
17, 19, some 19, I believe, games coming up here.
Bruce
Possibly.
Yoder at the bat. That's a hit down the third baseline, but it's going to roll foul. Keeping Miller in again for pitcher on Caston for the 3rd inning. Strike on the outside of the plate, so Miller starting out good here in the inning with a 0-2 count. That's back at us. Foul ball. And that's a swing and a miss. So Miller starts out great with 3 strikes. And that brings up Miller for the batter for Keegan Miller, number 00. And Donovan Mast is on deck. That was a little low and in the dirt there.
So yeah, game number 2. Game 1 saw West Central advance past Bremen 14-3, and they're going to be playing Plymouth on Friday at 6. The winner of this game will move to game number 6. They're going to be playing the Fairfield Blue team, who's number 1 coming out of the 2nd district, and that'll be on Friday at 7:45. So that'd be interesting if Fairfield wins this one. You'd have Fairfield taking on Fairfield.
Right. I wouldn't mind watching that West Central Plymouth game. That'll be a good game. Plymouth usually has a pretty good program up there. That's a hit over to the shortstop. It bounces under his glove and he misses it, so that brings in a single for 0 there, Keegan Miller. So Donovan Mast is up to bat, and Hunter Kaufman is on deck. So we've got 1 out, 3-2 Caston, 3rd inning. Ball outside.
Yeah, Plymouth is the #1 seed out of District 1. So that'll be a good one. Actually, I think we'll be doing that game.
Will we? Okay, great.
I think so. I'll look at my schedule again, but I thought we had a bunch of games on Friday. Oh, it takes a shot in the abdomen right there.
I think he's hurt, definitely.
Keegan Miller down there at first. I don't know if the first baseman's glove hit him or if the ball hit him right there.
I couldn't tell either.
Oh, they're looking at his hand, so he must have jammed it up maybe when he slid back.
Yeah, looks like he's going to walk around for a minute.
Might have got stepped on as he was pointing to the ground, like maybe he had it on the ground and got stepped on, but looks like he's all right, so everything's good. Yeah, let me take a quick look here at this. I think we're going to be here on Friday.
Counts 1-1 with 1 out for Caston.
Yep, we're doing both games on Friday, so we'll get to see that Plymouth game.
Excellent.
Yeah.
That one's a little high.
Got Jeremy and Dakota is going to be here doing 2 games tomorrow. They'll do game 3 and game 4. And we'll be back on Friday.
That's a foul ball down the first baseline for Mass, but goes foul.
That's your record since I've been around.
So the count's 2-2.
And we got 3 games on the schedule for Saturday, game 10, 11, and 12. So we're going to be busy on Saturday.
Yeah, that's going to be a long day for everybody there.
Yeah.
Hopefully the temperatures aren't so bad. That's a hit right up the middle to the pitcher and over his head, but they make the play at, oh, they did not make the play at second. He must have stepped over it.
Looked like he,
Well, Kaufman's up to bat, and that advanced the runner. We got a runner on first and second. Looks like the coach is coming out to talk to his team here. Or maybe he's going to talk to the umpire. Yeah, I don't know. I was kind of surprised that he wasn't even on the plate. I mean, he looked like he was there. Should have been a force out too if he had just tagged the base.
Right. It looked like he drug his foot across the corner of the plate. Now the 2 umpires are going to leave him there.
Yep. Still going to be safe.
So 1 out with 2 on, and that's the first baseman Kaufman now. Kaufman singled out to short his first time up.
Kaufman's on, and Kirkendorfer is on deck. Foul back for Kaufman. 1 strike. So with an interesting call at second there, Caston still only has 1 out on Fairfield. That's a foul tip. Well, Miller's getting him across the plate. He's got 2 strikes on Kaufman. And that's a ball, 1-2. That's right at the pitcher, between his legs and out to center field. Wow. And here comes the run in from third all the way. He scores, and that ties up the ball game. Still with 1 out. Boy, he come all the way from second, just moving. Kirkendorfer, number 18, is up to bat. That brings up Scene on deck. That's a big hit out to center field, but it looks like center field's under it. Yep, they got the play. Runner tags up on second. They try to throw him out at third, but he makes it easily. So we've got a runner on first still and on third for Fairfield with 2 outs. Oh, we've got a pickle here with first and second. Oh, we got a run in on third, and the runner advances to second. Fairfield just caught Caston sleeping. Not exactly sure what happened there. I took my eyes off of the play just for a second, and it went crazy. So Matthew Scene on to bat, up to bat, and Grady Garber on deck with a runner at second now. And Fairfield takes the lead 4-3. So I think they must have caught the pitcher walking back and not paying attention is all I can figure on that play. I didn't catch it there.
Yeah, I didn't either. I was looking down at my book trying to get all this stuff caught up. But whatever it is, there's 2 runs across now with Fairfield here in the top of the third. They take the 4-3 lead.
Yeah, and Scene is battling up there. He's got 2 strikes. It's 1 and 2 with 2 outs. Runner on second. That was an outside crazy pitch there, and the runner gets to third, and he holds the tag on him, but he calls timeout. He makes it easily. Nice try by the catcher to get him out there. The catcher's on target with all of his throws to the bases. So Garber's still on deck. And that's another foul ball for Scene. Counts 2-2. Sure Miller's ready to get out of this inning. Oh, line drive down on the ground to first, and he makes the play at first and gets the out. So that's the at the end of the third there.
All right, so after 3, Fairfield retakes the lead 4-3 with 3 hits. They leave 1 on and score 2 runs. So after 2.5 innings, it's Fairfield 4, Caston 3. We'll take a break, come back with the bottom of the third. It's going to be Zeider, Stinson, and Rentschler up to bat for Caston as we get going here in the bottom half of the third. We'll be back just a moment here on RTC4.com's coverage of the 12U semi-states.
This broadcast is brought to you in part by these local sponsors. Evans Agency in Rochester, offering farm liability, farm personal property, and farm outbuilding policies, all customized to fit your insurance needs. Let Judy help you protect all of your possessions. Online at evansagencyrochester.com. First Federal Savings Bank is your local mortgage lender with 6 locations throughout North Central Indiana. Trust the professionals at First Federal Savings Bank, online at firstfederalbanking.com. Please support the local businesses that help us bring you this production.
Please bring your ticket to the concession stand and claim.
All right, welcome back here, getting set to go. Bottom half of the third. Talon Zeider going to be up to bat to lead off the bottom half for Caston.
That was the end of a bit of a crazy ending there to that last inning.
Yeah, a little bit iffy. I don't know what they saw there on that call on second. It looked like he didn't step on the bag is what they're calling. So it looked like from here maybe he drug his foot across, but they have a better angle right there. So.
Yeah, definitely.
Leading off to the comments, shortstop, number 21, Talon Zeider.
Oh, big hit to left field for Talon Zeider, but the left fielder gets under it pretty easily and makes a nice catch.
That was a strong shot out in the left, but great play there by the left fielder.
Yeah, definitely made some adjustments. He looked like he was running up on it too quick, but got back to make the catch. So that was Zeider with the first out, and Caleb Stinson is up to bat with Jackson Rensselaer on deck. Counts 1-0 now.
Still have Garber on the mound for Fairfield. Left-handed pitcher there. You don't see a ton of left-handed pitchers.
No, definitely not. It's like a big foul ball. He's got quite the arm for a small package, though.
He does. I was just thinking that myself. He's throwing some really good stuff, and not the biggest player on the field by any means, but throwing really well.
Definitely. Counts 2-1. And Stinson's trying to pound it out of the diamond. That's 2-2 now. 1 out. Top of the third. 4-3 Fairfield. And he catches him swinging for the strikeout. That's 2 outs. So Fairfield has definitely stepped up their game with their bats, and now their pitching is on point. So we'll see what Jackson Rensselaer can do here. And it's a big swing, but a strike.
I am very impressed with Garber.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's throwing some stuff right now. Got the big strikeout.
Outside pitch. Count 1-1. Got Pete Duvall is on deck. I think he did pretty good in the last time he was at bat, didn't he?
He had a single, and then he ended up gumming around and scoring. So
Yeah.
that first inning there for Caston was a big one with 3 runs across.
Yeah, definitely. Garber's got a 2-1 count with 2 outs, so he's still got some room for error. And that's a line drive right to the pitcher, but Garber slows it down, but he can't quite make the play with second base getting the ball and throwing it to first, and just wasn't fast enough. Rensselaer's got some long legs there to get there. So we've got Duvall up, and Hook is on deck.
Brings up that third baseman, number 36, Pete Duvall.
All right, let's see what Duvall can do. Singled his first time up, so he's got Rensselaer on first.
Inside.
Well, they said he caught the corner.
Did he?
That's that.
I didn't see it. Okay, well, that's one
called
strike.
it a strike, so must have caught that inside corner.
That was inside. Now we're outside, so we're 2-1 with the count. Looks like Rensselaer's trying to make him throw it to first, but he ain't biting. Smart pitcher. He's got 2 outs. He knows he doesn't need to make that play there. That one's a little high. Three and one's the count. And that gives him a walk. So we got runners on first and second with 2 outs. Got Hook up to bat, and Noah Hurd, number 34, is on deck. Oh, hi, umpire says. Rensselaer is definitely trying to tempt Garber into throwing that ball. I think maybe the base runners might have Garber a little flustered right now. That's a foul back at us. 2 and 1's the count. Surprisingly enough, there's no score in this inning yet. And they've got 2 runners on. Counts 3 and 1. That's another foul ball. Oh, Garber catches him swinging, leaving 2 stranded.
All right, so Fairfield able to get out of that inning with nobody scoring. Caston leaves 2 on. And after 3, Fairfield with the 4-3 lead. We're going to take a break and come back here in just a moment with more action from Rochester in the 12U semi-state.
This broadcast is brought to you in part by these local sponsors. Shepherd's Chevrolet Buick in Rochester treats you like family. Shepherd's offers a wide variety of new and certified pre-owned vehicles to fit your budget. Stop out for your test drive today, online at shepherdsrochester.com. Woodlawn Hospital, offering state-of-the-art care for Fulton County for over 100 years. Woodlawn Hospital is the area's healthcare leader. Comprehensive care from head to toe. Online at woodlawnhospital.com. Please support the local businesses that help us bring you this production.
All right, welcome back here as we start the top of the 4th. Garber up to bat for Fairfield.
And that's a, nice play by the shortstop. Jumping in the air and make that catch and landing on his back for 1 out. He wanted that one. So Braden Clark is up to bat with Stoltzfus on deck. Stoltzfus is top of the lineup, so Clark is on the bottom. That one's a low one. That's a hit to this left field between third and short and gives him a single. That was a nice hit. So Stoltzfus is up.
Brings up
And
Fairfield Gold's
Eli Miller is on deck. Way outside. Caston's got one out with a great play by the shortstop. Counts 1-0. Got him on the inside corner with that one, so the count's 1-1 now. Outside gets past the catcher, but first base runner holds on. Two and one's the count, one out. Big hit into right center, and it hits the fence, and both runners are going around. Runner holds up at third and second. That was a double for Clark. Sorry, make that Stoltzfus with the double. Eli Miller is up to bat, and Bruce Yoder is on deck. So Stoltzfus had a big double there. Scores 4-3 Fairfield still. And Miller on the mound's been throwing quite a few pitches tonight. That's a bunt. Pitcher makes the play on the ball and gets him out at first, and they try to get him out at home, and he drops the ball. Advances the runner to third from second. So 2 outs for Caston and a run scored. Fairfield's coach is coming out to talk, and the umpires are going to discuss.
I don't know that they had him at first. I think he pulled his foot.
Yeah, I didn't necessarily see him make that play either. Yeah, they're going to still call him out, though.
Yeah, I was kind of questioning that a little bit. But so Miller is called out at first.
So Yoder's up to bat. And that should make it 5-3, right?
Yeah, one run scored.
There's a hit to pitcher for Yoder, and he gets him out at first. Good play by the shortstop to make that play. Caston tried there. I mean, a lot of stuff happening in a small area there. Just couldn't make it happen.
All right, so they get out of the inning with a run across, leave one runner on, and after 3.5, Fairfield leads 5-3. Caston's going to come up with Hurd, Miller, and Reidenbach in the bottom half of the fourth with a 2-run deficit. We're going to take a break, be back here with more coverage on RTC4.com.
This broadcast is brought to you in part by these local sponsors. Blue Dragon Taekwondo. Whether you want to learn self-defense, physical cross-training, or looking to compete in national tournaments, Blue Dragon Taekwondo is the area's leading martial arts authority. Online at tkdbluedragon.com. RTC Fiber Communications. Stay connected with the fastest internet speeds available with RTC Fiber Communications. Voice, data, and video connectivity for the 21st century. Local service, local support, local investment. Online at rtc1.com. Please support the local businesses that help us bring you this production.
All right, welcome back, and we're in the bottom half as Caston is up to bat, and Noah Hurd is going to lead off for the Comets.
Garber's going into his third inning pitching, but he still looks pretty strong. I mean, you just got a strike there against Hurd. Caught Hurd swinging on 2. We've got Blake Miller on deck, number 45. Counts 0-2. He nicked. No, he didn't. He got him. That's 3 on a swing. 1 out for Fairfield. Blake Miller up to bat. Eric Reidenbach on deck, number 4. Oh, Miller hits a nice one up to second, but the second baseman makes a nice grab and makes a play at first. So that's 2 outs for Fairfield real quick. And Reidenbach is up to bat, number 4. And then Edison Byram, who's the leadoff hitter, number 14, is on deck. So Fairfield started out kind of shaky, and they've really come back. Oh, he hits the batter on that one. That's unfortunate, but easy base for Reidenbach.
That's the first hit by pitch for either team here so far.
Yeah.
So Caston with 1 on.
I tell you, we've seen some really good pitching tonight.
Yeah, both games.
Yeah.
I tell you what, I'm impressed with the little left-hander up there for Fairfield, Garber.
Yeah.
He's throwing, he's got good command of everything he's throwing, and
Definitely.
he's throwing it hard.
Definitely. Yeah, he comes around kind of slow, but when he releases that ball, it just shoots out of his hand.
He's got really good form. I mean, everything looks like it's going where it should.
Mm-hmm.
And great release point, very consistent with everything.
I like how he reaches back when he's getting ready to come into his windup. You don't see a lot of that when kids pitch these days. And he stretches down the mound too. He gets his whole body into it. So he's got a 1-2 count with 2 outs, holding on to the lead. Oh, that was a little inside on that one. Two and 2's the count. That's a hit to the first baseman. He's going to get that for himself, but he makes the tag on the base and doesn't get the runner out. So that was a fast run by the runner there. So we got runners on first and second, and we've got Gavin Mollenkopf, number 24, up to bat. And Caston's momentum is starting to shift in this game, and they're pretty pumped about that one. Oh, and Garber's getting a little out of control. Counts 1-1, 2 outs. We might have jinxed Garber.
Well, he's working his third inning here. Hasn't thrown a ton of pitches, but
Caston is fired up. That's a walk. So we've got bases loaded. And we've got Talon Zider up to bat. It's a shortstop, and he's had some really nice plays in the infield.
hitting-wise, he popped out, had a nice shot out to left field last inning, but other than that, he walked in the first. See what he can do. You got bases loaded here with 2 outs, down 2.
Oh, big hit to left field, and it's over the fence. Holy cow, grand
slam.
What a hit by Talon Zider. That kid really put it out of the fence.
Oh, my goodness.
That was over the second tier of signs out there, and I think that one's still going into the Babe Ruth diamond.
Oh, my.
Boy, Caston really shifted the momentum on that play.
Clear the bases. That is a shot by Zider. We'll see what he can do, and he sent that one.
Boy.
Just like that. Down 2. All of a sudden, now they're up 2.
Yeah. Coach is staying with Garber. I can't blame him. I mean, the kid's really pitched a heck of a game here, but you can't think that he has too many pitches left in him, though, because he's looked like he struggled on these last 2 batters, and that's really got to take a hit to the ego there, too, with that big grand slam. Wow, that's one of the biggest hits I've seen at this ballpark. I mean, he put it.
Oh, wow. Right over the Wilson sign right there.
That's a good 200-foot home run right there. That's a big hit for a kid that age. And he's not a big kid.
Yeah.
So
well, that fence has got to be what?
Oh, it's got to be about
10 foot?
8 to 10 foot, yeah, at least.
I bet it's 8 foot. Well, because those are probably 4x8 sheets of plywood stacked on top of each other. So that's 8 foot, and then you're reading 200 at the corners. That is a shot.
Yeah, he probably hit that ball, and that's an out there. So that.
Yeah, foul.
Oh, that was a foul. Okay. So it counts 1 and 2 there. But yeah, I bet that ball was probably 250 feet, maybe. Because he cleared that wall easily. He got him on the outside, did he? Or was that a ball?
Ball 2.
Okay. Looked like he was pointing for a strike there. So it's 2 and 2. Fouled back. You can see it's taking its wear on Garber now. He's showing some fatigue out there. I think he's ready for the inning to be over. Poor kid. Two and 2 is the count with 2 outs. 7-5 on the grand slam. And Garber is definitely having some trouble here. That's another big hit out to the left. And that one hits the fence, and he makes a double. Boy, Caston is really turning it up with the bats.
2 outs. Right here, bud. Moves up. 132 guys.
And Jackson Rensler, the lefty, is up to hit. And I think he's due. Strike over the plate. Counts 2-1. 2 outs. 7-5 Caston. And we're only in the 4th inning. Oh, and that was a big swing, and he caught him with an outside pitch. For a full count now. Garber's got to do something, make something happen here. Get his team off the field so they can get their bats going. And that's a walk. You got to think the coach might be thinking about taking Garber out here. Yeah, he's starting to walk out on the field, it looks like.
Yeah, you got to give the kid credit. He's done a whale of a job. Unfortunately, gives up the grand slam to Zyder.
Yeah.
And I think his night is probably going to be over here.
Yep.
Made it through 2 2/3 innings. And he doesn't have anything to hang his hat on, his head about.
No, he did an excellent job. I mean, honestly, he's done a really good job, and that grand slam just makes things turn around so fast.
Yeah. So Donovan Mast, number 19, is going to take over. Try and get Fairfield out of the 4th here. Caston's got 4 runs across. So if you look across the top there, Fairfield, they've won 1, 2, 1.
Yeah.
Caston, they've got chunks, 3,
Right.
and then 0, 0, and then the big one with the 4.
Right.
So Caston's doing it on the big hits. And right now they've got the lead with 2 runners on base.
Yeah, it's Stinson and Rensler, I think, out there.
Yeah, Rensler is on first, Stinson on second.
M-A-S-T. Got it. Pitching.
So we're going through some final warm-ups here for Mast. Let's just kind of go through what's coming up here. We've got game number 2 right now going on between Fairfield Gold and Caston. Winner of this one moves on to game number 2 on Friday to take on Fairfield Blue. The loser of this game will drop down into the 9 a.m. game on Saturday to take on loser of game 3, which is tomorrow's 6 o'clock game with Pioneer and Rochester. So game 1, West Central advanced. They're going to take on Plymouth Friday at 6. And then Bremen moved down to the losers bracket. They'll play Saturday at 11 versus the loser of game 4, which is North Miami and Judson.
Mast is looking pretty good here. He's got a 2-2 count. Come right out with a strike. And that's a swing and a miss. And they end the inning on that. And Fairfield's got to climb to get back here. If the momentum carries with Caston on that big grand slam, their infield could be on point and maybe make it a quick inning.
Fairfield went into that inning with a 2-run lead and came out of it, or the bottom half of that inning, came out of it down 2, trail 7-5 as we move into the top half of the 5th. It's going to be Yoder, Miller, and Mast for Fairfield.
And we got a new pitcher for Caston here.
36.
Yep.
It's going to be Duvall.
Is entering the game for number 45, Blake Miller. And pitching change,
So
number 36, Pete Duvall, is now on the mound.
So Miller did a really good job there through his, he threw all 4 innings, right?
Yeah.
So Yeah, he did a good job. Gave up 5 runs, but leaves the game, the Comets, with the lead. So.
And honestly, the runs that Fairfield has scored have been just some mental errors on Caston's part in the infield. I mean, if they would have made a couple of plays, this game might be a little different because the score could be a lot less for Fairfield.
Well, either way it goes, you know, when you're calling a game and you don't really have a dog in the fight, you want to see a good close game. And man, I tell you what, this has been very good, and you can't get much better than that grand slam. That thing, I mean, that ball was smoked.
That sucker sailed, boy.
Yeah, and changes your momentum in a hurry. And let's see what Caston can do with the top half of the 5th. Keegan Miller's going to start things off here for Fairfield.
Donovan Mast is on deck. Miller takes a big swing and a strike. Duvall looks like he's got a pretty good arm there. Oh, and he hits the batter. That's unfortunate.
Miller's hit by the pitch. Brings up the batter.
That brings up Mast.
Number 19, Donovan Mast.
And Hunter Kaufman is now on deck.
I don't know how good Fairfield Blue is. Some of these kids out here look pretty decent. So for them not to be on the other team kind of shocks me. Age. The other way around, right?
It's a foul tip, and that's going to be strike 2 on Mast. And he's battling. Mast is swinging at everything, and I think Fairfield really wants to get back in this. They're not too far down, but they really want to get back that lead, I think. And that's strike 3 swinging on Mast. That brings up Hunter Kaufman, number 27. Number 18, Braden Kirkendorfer, is on deck. That one's in the dirt, and they tried to throw out at first, but no beans. So we got 1 out. 7-5 is the score in the 5th. I think Duvall's got a lot of speed on his throw. The Fairfield players are hitting the ball, but they're way behind it.
Yeah, I've seen a lot of fouls,
Yeah.
you know, since he's come in. As Miller went through, obviously he slows down.
That's a pop fly to second. That's going to, oh, he drops it, and the runner's still holding on at first, and he's safe. They dropped the play at second. Wow, that was a big play for Fairfield there.
Second baseman there, it looked like he just took his eyes off of it for a second.
Yeah.
It was a kind of a routine popper, and I think they're going to give him an error on that.
Kirkendorfer's at the plate.
You out of here, man? I'll see you tomorrow.
Scene is on deck, number 6, Matthew Scene. Oh, it's a nice swing. It's gone foul, though.
Please turn that foul ball to concession stand for a free slush.
I think the concession stand's going to lose money tonight on all those foul balls. Oh, that's an inside pitch. Did he get hit? Umpire's holding his hand up. Okay. Umpires are having a conversation out there. So he did get hit by that pitch, and that's going to load the bases. And Caston's coach is coming out to have a conversation with the home plate umpire.
The bases with 1 out. Brings up number 6, Matthew C. Send.
I don't think they like that call. I didn't see it, but
I didn't see it either, and I don't know.
I mean, he did jump back.
Yeah. Might have been one of those phantom brushes on the shirt.
Yeah, I guess. So we got Scene on at the plate, number 6, Matthew Scene, and then 26, Grady Garber, so bases loaded. Fairfield's chance to make a big play here and maybe tie this game or get a big lead here with 1 out. That's a foul ball by Scene. That's a line to first, and he makes the play at home to stop the run and gives up the play at first. So that's 2 outs with bases loaded still. And Garber is up to bat. And he's a left-hander, so that's going to – we'll see how Duvall does pitching to a left-hander here. Oh, and Garber has a huge hit in the center field, and it hits the wall, and that brings in a score. And here comes another one around third. That brings in 2 runs and a double for Garber and a runner at third.
Garber doubles. Bringing home 2 runs, ties the game at 7.
That was a huge hit from Garber.
Good runners on second and third.
Not quite sure what happened out there in center. The center fielder, yeah, lost it in the lights right there and kind of got planted in the ground. So a big hit brings in 2.
Clark is up to bat, and a swing and a miss. So we've got a game. I mean, they turned it around quick. 17, Garrett Stoltzfus is on deck. And that's strike 2 against Clark with 2 men on base in scoring position. 0-2's the count. Oh, and he hits Clark with the ball, and Clark's hurt. That's 2 in this inning for Duvall.
Hit by the bench to load the bases. Brings up the leadoff hitter, number 17, Garrett Stoltzfus.
And Clark's hurt pretty good. He's walking it off over to first. Maybe he'll stay in the game. He looks pretty hurt. So, wow, this is interesting here.
So that's the 3rd hit by pitch here in the inning. Loading the bases up with 2 runs across for Fairfield. Got 2 outs.
And Stoltzfus is up to bat, which he's been doing pretty good here. That's a wild pitch, but the catcher keeps control of it. So what did Stoltzfus do at his last bat?
He had a double and walked.
We could see some action here then. Good hard swing, he foul tips it. 1-1, 2 outs, scores tied 7-7 in the 5th. All right, counts 2-1. Stolfus could do some damage here. That was a little high. Counts 3-1. And that one's in the dirt, so that walks a run in and gives Fairfield the lead. And Miller's up to bat. Eli Miller is up to bat, number 5, and number 40, Bruce Yoder, is on deck. Strike 1 on Miller. Strike 2 on Miller.
Miller 0 for 3 here so far this evening. 3 runs across here in the top of the 5th for Fairfield with the bases loaded and 2 outs.
And that's 3 for Miller. Caught him swinging. The ball gets the strikeout on that and leaves 3 on base.
So 3 runs across, 3 runners left, and after 4.5, it's Fairfield 8, Caston 7. We're going to take a quick break, come back here with more action from Rochester. You're watching RTC4.com's coverage
What's up, Jake?
of the 12U semi-state.
This broadcast is brought to you in part by these local sponsors. The lawyers and staff at Peterson, Wagoner & Perkins LLP are here to provide the highest quality legal and professional service to their clients presently and for the future. See a full list of services online at peterson-wagoner.com. RTC Fiber Communications. Stay connected with the fastest internet speeds available with RTC Fiber Communications. Voice, data, and video connectivity for the 21st century. Local service, local support, local investment. Online at rtc1.com. Please support the local businesses that help us bring you this production.
All right, welcome back here. Bottom half of the 5th inning. Caston's going to be up to bat. And it's going to be Hook, Hurd, and Matthias, who came in for Miller in the bottom half of the 5th. Caston, the roller coaster continues.
Yeah.
They went into the top half with a 2-run lead, come out with a 1-run deficit. So now they got to get back.
Foul ball by Hook.
So Mast remains the pitcher here for Fairfield. Hard throwing pitcher right there.
Definitely. That's strike 2 on Hook.
From what I've seen from Fairfield's pitchers, I got to give whoever's teaching these kids how to throw a lot of credit. Their form looks really good.
Definitely. They really utilize the mound. They come down hard. They reach way back. That one's high and inside, so the count's 2-2 on Hook. Oh, he calls that one high. That's 3-2 full count.
Pretty close on that one.
Definitely. And that's a nice, oh, wow. What a grab by first base. Jeez, that kid grew 3 feet on that catch.
The old climb the ladder right there.
Definitely.
And gets the put out on Hook.
Wow, okay, so Noah Hurd's up to bat with Blake Miller on deck. Mass giving him a little high and tight there, making him think twice about swinging his bat. right, so it counts 2-0 with 1 out. 8-7 Fairfield in the bottom of the 5th. Oh, and that's a line drive down the third baseline, and he gets a single out of that. He's not.
I think
they must have called it foul.
Yeah.
Boy, that looked like it went right over the base here. I don't know about that one. Wow. 2-1's the count then. And that's a little blooper to second base. Oh, and he overthrows the first base, so he still gets a single out of it. Wow. Oh, we got a different batter here, so number 23.
Matthias.
Braden Matthias instead of Blake Miller. Okay.
Yep, he subbed in there the top half.
Okay. That one's in the dirt, a wild pitch, and 34 is going to get to second pretty easily. Nice slide there. Eric Reidenbach's on deck. That's a swing and a miss. Counts 1 and 2 on Matthias. Strike 3, caught him looking. So that's 2 outs, and looks like there's a showdown between the runner on second and the pitcher there, but that ends quickly. So we've got back to the top. No, we've got Reidenbach up to bat. That's a wild pitch and almost a wild throw to third. The third baseman made a nice grab to save that one. Swing and a miss. 1 and 1 to count, 2 outs. That's a big hit into left. Oh, and it drops, and the runner advances from second to third. So that was a big hit there by Reidenbach. And Edison Byram is up to bat. The top of the lineup with a run at scoring position on third. This could bring the momentum back, shifting towards Caston. And that's a swing, a strike. Way outside, that's 2 and 1 on the count. And that's a swing and a miss. 2 and 2. Two outs. Mass needs to pull this one out to end the inning. That's fair. It's just a drop. Nope, they call it foul. Must have hit the batter when he hit it. Bounce foul. ball, full count. Oh, and he caught him swinging. That ends the inning.
So the threat, runners at the corner for Caston. Sounded, yeah, okay. Sounded like it, yeah.
Count will remain full. It's a foul ball, 2 outs.
Okay.
Okay, so Byram's still alive with 2 outs. Everybody returns to their positions.
Okay, here we go. Let's see if Mass can do it. This could be a key point right here in the game. Nice hit, and it hits the runner.
Oh,
And brings in,
that's it.
okay, that's gonna
He's
end
out.
the inning, so.
Yeah, that's unfortunate
Yeah.
way for Caston. That was a nice hit by Byram. And unfortunately, Reidenbach, running from first to second, gets hit by that. And that's an instant out.
Yep.
So Caston's going to go down after 5. Fairfield 8, Caston 7. We'll take a quick break, come back here with 6th inning action. It's the deciding inning here. See what happens between Caston and Fairfield. All right, top of the 6th. Fairfield leading 8-7. Yoder's going to lead off for the Fairfield team.
It's a tight game in the final inning, and I tell you what, Caston's going to get a chance to bat here at the end. So Fairfield better make something happen, because if it's this close, I don't know that they can hold off Caston for the final bat.
Well, it's been feast or famine for Caston. They're either getting 3 or 4 runs an inning, or they're not getting any. And Fairfield's been pretty consistent with scoring every inning. Caston's got to find an out here early, though. They can't get the bases, you know, a runner or 2 on the bases.
Right, and Duvall's already got a 3-1 count on him. Nope, 3-2, that's a full count now. With Yoder at bat. Oh, Yoder hit a nice one, but that's foul. And he walks the batter. So that puts a runner on early in this part of the inning.
Brings up the cleanup hitter on the 0-0, Keegan Miller.
And that brings Miller up to bat. catches him on the corner on the outside with a strike. That's a wild pitch, and the runner's advancing to second, but the catcher tries to make the throw at second. And pretty good try there, but it just couldn't happen. Counts 2-1. We're in the top of the sixth. 8-7's the score. Fairfield up by 1.
I tell you what, Stinson behind the plate right there for Caston has got a cannon. We've seen him, that throw he made to get that guy out on first from his knees. And that throw right there, he was behind where the umpire stands, and he just threw a rocket right down there to second.
That's a nice hit right out to right field for Miller. And the outfielder gets it in quick and holds the runner at third. We've got Mast, number 19, up. Hunter Kaufman's on deck with runners at first and third. So this is good for Fairfield here to get a good jump on their lead. That's a wild pitch, and the runner's going to advance to second. Line drive to first between his legs, and that's going to be a single, and he brings in 2 runs on that hit. Wow. Miller was booking it around from second to third and all the way to home. So that brings up Hunter Kaufman, number 27, and Braden Kirkendorfer is on deck, number 18. So that gives a 3-run lead to Fairfield now. That's going to make it tough for Caston. Kaufman swings and misses. And a bad throw to first, but looks like Mast is going to hold on first. That's a foul tip for Kaufman, so that's 2 strikes on him. Still have no outs, though, so that's looking good for Fairfield still. Ball outside. That's a big hit up to right center, and it bounces off the fence. And we got runners coming around for a double and on third base. What a hit.
You heard that one hit off of the board out in right center field right there.
That was a nice hit there. That didn't even hit the ground. It hit right on the fence.
So Fairfield in business. Caston in danger of getting down in a point here where they can't come back from. Top of the 6th.
Swing and a miss by Kirkendorfer.
Fairfield's got 2 runs across already in the inning with 2 on and no outs. Fouled up over our heads.
Everybody from Fairfield's hitting. Matthew C., number 6, is on deck. That's a hit. It'll blooper into shortstop, and he makes the catch for the first out. Nice play. Shortstop's had a lot of nice plays tonight. That's really hard to make that play over there because the field drops off, and you got to really watch your step. I know the first catch he made out there, he fell on his back because it's such a big drop-off.
Yeah, you're going back for one, but then you're also kind of going down.
Yeah.
You know, any play on a pop fly that you're having to go backwards is really tricky.
Yeah.
Then when your feet drop out from under you when you hit the grass, that's even harder.
Now the pitch outside counts 2-0. Still got one out. Grady Garber, number 26, is on deck. Scores 10-7. And Duvall's struggling here. A 3-0 count. And he catches him swinging on that one. So the count's 3-1. Still got 2 runners in scoring position. And that was strike 2 on the inside. So we got a full count now. Duvall's making a good comeback here. Oh, he swings and gets a piece of it.
Caston's got to find a way to get out of this inning without any more runs coming across. If they can do that, you know, we've seen them, you know, plate 3 runs.
Oh, yeah.
4 runs, but
obviously they can put some points on the board quick. Scene's just a little behind on Duvall's pitch. He's reaching for it too. He's stretching way out there to get a hold of it.
he's making him work. That's 3 in a row there. He's fouled back.
Yep.
Please turn that foul ball concession stand to a free throw. Thank you.
And he gets it to first. And the first baseman
What a
makes
play.
it. Yeah, good play. He held the runner at third. He was looking to make the throw to home, but he used his head on that play. That was a good, smart play by the first baseman there.
Saves the run, gets the out, and brings up Garber now. He had a big hit in the last inning with 2 RBIs coming across.
Oh, another big hit out to center. And that one drops. And that brings in a run with a single for Garber and advances the runner to third as well. And he's standing out there trying to get the pitcher to make a bad throw. Man, that Garber kid is something else.
He's had a whale of a game, that is for sure. Runners now at the corners.
Braden Clark is up to bat, and then it's going to bring us back to the top of the lineup for Garrick Stoltzfus. And Clark swings and misses. So we've got 2 outs. Scores 11-7 in the 6th inning. Caston's got a big hole to climb out of here.
Fairfield may have just put themselves ahead farther than Caston can come back right now.
Possibly.
It'll take a big inning, obviously, at the bottom, but 11-7, that's a big hole.
That's a wild pitch by Duvall. But counts 1 and 2. Still 2 outs.
Let's see what Duvall can do here.
And he gets him swinging, and that's 3 outs.
All right, Caston's got a hole to climb out of at the bottom half of the inning here, trailing 11-7. We'll see if they can do it. We got a half inning of baseball left to go here. The 12U semi-states from Rochester. You're watching RTC4.com's coverage. We'll be back here in just a moment.
First 3 hitters for Caston.
All right, here we go. Bottom half of the sixth. It's going to be Mollenkopf, Zeider, and Stinson for Caston. They got to get 4 or 5 if they want to move on.
And Mast is starting out pretty good with a strike. Well, if Caston can pull this out, this is going to be a heck of a ball game.
Yeah, we've talked about it. It's been feast or famine for Caston. We've seen them, we've seen them with the Grand Slam getting 4 runs, but we've also seen them 3 times get shut out.
True enough.
So got to do it one at a time, just like in basketball. There's no 15-point shot.
Right.
You gotta do it one shot at a time, and that means Mollenkopf getting on base. Got to find a way.
1 and 2. A little high. I think they definitely got a good pitcher out there to close the game out for Fairfield. Oh, and Mollenkopf puts one out over the second baseman into the outfield for a nice single there. So I didn't think Caston would try to lay down and just die. And here comes the big hitter, Caleb Stinson.
Got Zeider.
Oh, Zeider, okay. Talon Zeider.
Yep.
My mistake.
Well, you got to give Mollenkopf credit. He fought through that. He was down to 2 strikes and finds a way to get on. Like we said, you got to get on. Can't do 4 runs all at once. So
yeah. Well, and Zeider, he's ready to hit that ball again too. Oh, he swung and missed. So it counts 1 and 2.
Well, now he's got to protect the plate.
Definitely.
Anything close, he's got to get something, get it out of there.
That was just a little bit outside.
Now we saw Mollenkopf bounce back from being down 1-2. We'll see if Zeider can do it.
Counts 2 and 2.
I don't even remember what Zeider did last time he was up. He had a little bit of a hit.
Just a little one.
Yeah, we'll see what he can do this time.
He is battling. Mast is putting that ball on the outside edge of the plate almost every single time, and Zeider is reaching for it. I think if he would just step in a little bit, he would get a hold of that. And he got him on 3 looking. Wow, what a swing there with the big hit in the last time and strikeout here with a backwards K.
All right, Stinson is up. We'll see what he can do. He had a big RBI in the first inning.
Strike on the inside.
And doubled his last time up, so we'll see what he can do here.
Pop fly looks like it might be playable. Nope, hits the bleachers. 2 strikes. One out, 11-7 still. Runner on first. Stinson up to bat with Jackson Rensler on deck. Inside and high. Makes the count 1 and 2. And he swings and misses. And that brings out 2 outs with Jackson Rensler up to bat. Fairfield could end this with a strikeout or a big play. Got a equipment timeout on the field.
Coaches are backing up their outfielders. Smart play. Keep it in front of you.
Right over the plate. Rensler's not happy he didn't swing at that one because it was there.
He's got a triple and a single and a walk.
That one's down the third. Foul ball.
Caston's down to their last strike here in the bottom of the sixth, trailing 11-7.
Boy, if Fairfield can pull this out, that'll be a heck of a pull-up for them. They've been great on the bats. And with that big grand slam, it didn't let him get it down. And he strikes out swinging. 3 outs.
3 straight strikeouts there for Mast, and that's going to be your final. Fairfield wins 11-7, and yeah, they scored 6 runs after that grand slam to come back and win that thing 11-7. So great perseverance there by the Fairfield team, not giving up. That was a big momentum swing right there.
Definitely.
When they hit that grand slam, and
yeah,
Fairfield didn't give up. So Fairfield is going to move over, and they're going to actually take on their blue team. So it'll be Fairfield Gold, Fairfield Blue, Friday at 7:45. We're going to be here for that one.
Good.
We're going to be here for 2 games. We'll have Plymouth versus West Central in game 1 on Friday for us.
Looking forward to that one.
That'll be a good game. And then Fairfield Gold, Fairfield Blue coming up tomorrow. Thursday at 6 p.m. game number 3 is going to be Pioneer and Rochester. And then game number 4 tomorrow is going to be North Miami and North Judson. So the battle of the Norths.
North Miami's a pretty good team.
They
might be able to get that. I haven't seen North Judson play yet this year, so.
Well, they're number 2 seed out of District 1. And North Miami's coming in number 3 seed out of District 2, so it'll be an interesting one.
Definitely.
Caston is going to drop down to the 9 a.m. game on Saturday morning. They'll have to come out of the loser's bracket if they want to get back into the championship. They're going to play the loser of game 3, which is Pioneer Rochester. So Caston will have a long road to hoe if they want to come back into this thing. So congratulations to Fairfield. They advance. West Central advances as well tonight. Appreciate everybody for tuning in. Matt, great job.
Thank you.
Appreciate you for coming in. We'll see. We're going to have a lot of time together here the next few days. We get a night off. It's going to be Jeremy and Dakota coming back and covering the games for us tomorrow. But we're going to have full coverage of every game here in the district semi-states, I guess.
Yeah.
So keep tuning in to rtc4.com. You can see us on YouTube. You can see us on Facebook. You can go to rtc4.com and catch out all the action here from Rochester. For Matt Freeman, Steve Stricker saying good night from Rochester, where Fairfield advances to the game on Friday. We'll see you again here tomorrow with more 12U action.